Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. We are 17 days away from Tennessee kicking off against Virginia. Man, it is football time in Tennessee. It's go time. Tennessee actually going to be out on the practice field. Scrimmage number 2 takes place today. A lot of competition still going on throughout this fall camp. We're going to be breaking all that down tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you come hang out for that. But I want to talk a little recruiting. I want to get into this tweet that came out yesterday, breaking 2024 5-star edge rusher Jordan Ross will announce his commitment on August the 21st. 6'5", 225-pound edge from Birmingham, Alabama, is ranked as a top 35 player in the 2024 class and the number 4 edge rusher. Where should he go? You can see there on the screen, he gives a final 4 of Georgia, Tennessee, Texas, and Alabama. Now, that is very, very interesting because this thing has been trending Tennessee, Florida for quite some time. We've talked about the recruitment. I talked about the tweets that went out last month. You know, somebody said that Florida was out for the recruitment and that made Tennessee the presumed front runner. Jordan Ross responds to that with a big thumbs down. But then here lately, the last couple of weeks, been a lot of buzz around Auburn, a lot of talk of NIL money, and he does not include Auburn in the Final Four. Now, Austin Price over at VolQuest kind of touched on this. He said the timing and the teams listed here in the announcement sets up well for Tennessee, but he talks about how recruiting is fluid. So much can change. That's what we talked about with Williams-Nwaneri. You can be the leader for a guy for several months and still lose them in the final hour. So the timing, the team sets up well for Tennessee, but he finishes off the statement and he says, I still think there is a team laying in the weeds for Jordan Ross. What does that mean? We got a long way to go until August the 21st when this decision comes in. Some of you say, Boogie, that's 5 days. That ain't a long time. That is a long time in the world of recruiting. Does Auburn get back in this thing? Is NIL involved? We're going to get into it and we're going to discuss it. But as always, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up just below the video. It is quick, free, and easy, and it does help this channel. Also, if it's your first time here, you've never been a part of the show before, welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. We don't talk at you guys. We talk with you. That's the difference. We're building a community of Tennessee fans right here on the Talkin VAWLS Network. So if you like it, make sure you subscribe, click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Again, going to be live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time, breaking down scrimmage number 2. I'm live every single Monday, 6:30, playing NCAA football, but also talking all things Tennessee, fall camp, recruiting, whatever you guys want to get into. We also cover some of these live commitments. So Jordan Ross coming up on the 21st, we will be covering that live on the channel. Also coming up Saturday, Camarion Franklin scheduled to make his decision. Does not necessarily look good for the Vols, but we're going to cover that live. We spend an hour, right, breaking down the recruitment, the highlights, the tape, the scouting report, but we also talk Tennessee recruiting. That's a good opportunity for us to jump on here and talk recruiting, and we enjoy doing that. So make sure you tune in on Saturday. But let's jump into it. Let's talk about Jordan Ross. You can see the profile there on the screen. I'm going to call him a 5-star because over at 247 Sports, he is a 5-star, but the industry rankings have him as a 4-star prospect. Still, you can see this is a needle mover, guys. We talk about how we need to get to the top 5. You can see there the industry rankings have Jordan Ross ranked 34th nationally as a player, the number 4 edge rusher in the country. I think this is a big one. You know, we've talked the last couple of weeks, particularly after the Williams-Nwaneri commitment, we've talked a lot about Rodney Garner and finishing on this defensive line. You've already got Kellen Lindstrom committed. He's a 4-star edge rusher. You need to add another one. You need to get Jordan Ross, and I get it. I understand. We still need to add some bodies on the inside. We'll see what Rodney Garner does down the stretch if he's able to add anybody there. But I think this is a big one. I think this is, again, a needle mover. I think this is the type of prospect down the stretch that can get Tennessee into that top 5. How do they finish out this class? You know, you've got Camarion Franklin coming up on Saturday, Danny Okoye, Chris Cole. Still some targets out there that Tennessee is in pursuit of. Jordan Ross, 6'4.5", 215 pounds out of Alabama. What type of player is he? We're going to get into the scouting report. I'm also going to roll some tape. Going to roll some highlights here on Jordan Ross that you guys can take a look at. We also did a film breakdown, myself and Coach Jay. Go back, check that out. Coach Jay gets really detailed. Look at this play, man. Goal line, just stretching it out, getting the stop. Go check out that film breakdown. I'll link it at the end of this video as well. But the scouting report from 247 Sports, estimated at 6'4", 220 pounds, possesses growth potential to add additional weight to his frame at the next level. Flashes excellent athleticism off the edge as a 3-4 stand-up outside linebacker. You can see in that play, it just showed just the speed, the ability to get sideline to sideline. This is the type of player that can make a difference. And we're seeing Rodney Garner stack these legitimate dudes, these big time playmakers, these athletic freaks on the edge, and that's going to change. We're going to go into year 3, and we're going to have 3 classes. If you've got Jordan Ross, and if you add Danny Okoye, Kellen Lindstrom, Caleb Herring, Shandavion Bradley, James Pierce, Joshua Josephs, that's how you catch up with Georgia, is stacking that level of talent year in and year out. The scouting report goes on to say displays an explosive first step off the line of scrimmage and flashes outstanding initial foot and body quickness at the point of attack. Fluid athlete, shows the ability to bend the edge and possesses good burst to close ability, demonstrates good lateral change of direction and ability. Easy for me to say. Good lateral change of direction ability and exhibits the ability to play in space on both the line of scrimmage and lined up off the ball as a linebacker. Shows the ability to consistently win with speed and athleticism off the edge. Says here he needs to continue to develop his play strength at the point of attack in both the run and passing games to reach his full potential at the next level. Projects as a 3-4 outside linebacker with the ability to develop into an all-conference prospect on Saturdays. Combination of speed, athleticism, and length make him one of the more intriguing upside pass rushers in this cycle, and he only appears to be scratching the surface of his physical, technical development off the edge. So that's the scouting report from 247 Sports on Jordan Ross. Again, set to make that decision coming up on the 21st. We're going to cover it live here on the channel. Let's take a look at what he had to say about the finalists. Again, very interesting to me that Auburn not included. What do you guys think about that? Because anytime we've talked about Jordan Ross, a lot of you guys have been in the comment section in the live chat saying, Boogie, this one's going to Auburn. There's no need to talk about it. But here we are in the final hour, and Auburn not listed in the Final Four. This is from Hayes Fawcett at on3.com. Take a look at what he said about the finalists. Tennessee, to see them beat Alabama personally was one of the best game experiences I've had. The staff makes sure you are well educated of their program too. Talked a lot about that throughout this entire cycle, just how big that win was. These kids, they don't know Al Wilson. They don't know Leonard Little. They don't know Albert Haynesworth. They don't know the guys that dominated in the 90s. They just don't. And you can say, oh, yeah, they do. Sure, they do. But no, they don't. So for them to see Tennessee beat Alabama, tear down the goalpost, to see College Game Day there for the Alabama game, for the Florida game, it shows that Tennessee is back. And, we talked a lot about the Nico effect. That was part of it. Nico made it the sexy thing to come back to Tennessee, showing up and doing the photo shoots, repping the dark mode jerseys, all of that, man. All of that plays a factor in making Tennessee the place to be once again. Let's take a look at number 2, Florida. Coach Napier is a staple for Florida. He made it feel like home. Very welcoming to everyone, and the players felt like brothers. He talks about Alabama here. He says, by me growing up here, the school has been a big influence in my life. My family are huge fans. My sister attended there, and they do have a good program. Texas was a great experience that allowed me to see different aspects of the game and see how the coaches are able to develop me. Now, I've been all over the internet today, been all over On3, been all over 247 Sports, and everybody sounds like it's Tennessee and Florida with the question of what happened to Auburn. Why is Auburn not in his Final Four? Chad Simmons, the latest Simmons scoop, you got to go all the way back to July to hear him talk about Jordan Ross. Said Tennessee looks to be in the best spot. There is a chance he visits LSU at the end of the month. If so, that will be their chance to make a move. That did not happen. Says Tennessee has moved ahead of Florida and Georgia with a decision this summer, more of a possibility now than it was a month ago. Ross planned on making a decision late in the process initially, but after his official visit, some buzz has picked up about a decision coming earlier than planned. So again, cycling all the way back to what I said about Austin Price's comment over on VolQuest, the timing of this decision, good for Tennessee. The Final Four, he lists in the commitment, good for Tennessee. So is Tennessee going to close this one out? I think they are. I think Jordan Ross has been trending to Tennessee for quite some time. Auburn got in the mix a little bit. Tennessee's going to win out. Tennessee's going to land a big recruit in Jordan Ross coming up on the 21st. But you guys know the deal. Jump into the comment section. Let's talk about it. Let me know your thoughts. Where is Jordan Ross trending? Is he trending to Tennessee? Also, make sure you smash the thumbs up. That's quick, free, and easy, and it does help the channel. And let me tell you how you can win a free t-shirt. Look down below. There's a button right beside subscribe that says join. You can hit that join button for as little as $1 a month. You become a member of this channel. Well, what does that mean? You get a power T beside your name. It shows up in the chat. It shows up in the comment section. You also get custom Talkin VAWLS emojis. You get access to fan call-in shows. Those are going to be getting fired up here the Sunday before the Virginia game. The first fan call-in show is going to be on Sunday night. That's where you, the members of this channel, get to come on, and you drive the show. It is your show for the fans, by the fans. That is for the members of the channel. But everybody that joins the channel, going back to last Wednesday up through tonight at 7 o'clock, you're going to be entered into a drawing to win a free t-shirt. So come hang out and see if you win, but hit the join button down below. We would greatly appreciate it. But if not, that's fine. Smash the thumbs up, quick, free, and easy. Jump into the comment section. Let's talk some Tennessee football, because this is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.